Hello again everybody, I'm Jimmy the Saint, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. This is Alpha 14. Alright guys, welcome back. I wanted to show you the progress I've been making on the new cornfield base here. I have got one section finished. You probably can't really tell that well from up here on top of it. This is mostly how I think I'm going to finish it off. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is how it's going to look. I use the metal trussing here as the floor because I can shoot through this with anything. You can't really see that well through here, but you should be able to tell zombies from the ground to be able to shoot through there. I started placing some spikes in there. Not done with that yet, obviously, but just starting to place the spikes. All of that area right there is just going to be filled with spikes, so you can kind of get an idea of it all. I did make this a little bit bigger so that it would lay out correctly the way I wanted it to. I ended up making it 11 squares from this pillar to that pillar, so it's 11 by 11 now from pillar to pillar to pillar. And in the center, of course, I'm going to have a pathway, a bridge to walk across to the next one. I started on this one over here. You can have I'll have a bridge connecting all of them, all 4 locations, to the center base, and then here I will build a mine shaft going down and put a ladder in there, and each one will have a mine shaft to connect them all underground as well. And kind of give you an idea here, a little bit of what I'm working with. I widened them all out to 11 by 11 now, and I placed a few frames and stuff to kind of mark the center of each one, so I know where to place everything. Let's see, I can kind of show you here. I got some rebar frames on me. What I've been doing, basically I've been noting that that is the center, and then building around it so that I know where I'm going to place everything. Makes it a lot easier to place everything this way, just like that. And so I know that's going to be the center hole. I've been going up like what I've been doing, 3 squares high off of the ground, and then doing that on all 4 corners, going up 3 high, and then making everything out of metal trussing. The metal trussing is pretty sturdy once you get it all laid out. Like, you can't, you have to be careful with the way you place it. You'll have to build some support pillars at first, but once you get all the metal trussing laid out, you can remove all those support pillars. I just used frames to support it while I was building it. And then once you get it all laid out and everything connected, you can remove all the support pillars and don't have to worry about it collapsing. It's pretty sturdy. So that one I've got left to do, and then this one over here I've got, well, get up there. I've got, I had some zombies, so these bodies. I had a little wandering horde come in here a little bit earlier today. But it is day 56. I forgot I should mention that. It's day 56, so there will be a horde tonight. So I'm just about wrapped up with what I'm going to do today, and I need to get back to the bridge base because this place is obviously nowhere near ready to face a horde. But as you can see, I dug out all the road. I stopped at this one. I just kind of marked the center spot on this one, built a pillar, and made it out of concrete. So you got a few stages of everything so you guys can see how it's progressing. I got to dig out the rest of this. It's not concrete. This is the street, so I guess it's asphalt. But I, have everything in a few stages here just so you can kind of see the progression of it and how it's all going to look. You see, I've got the support pillars here so that when I place in the metal trussing, here, I'll show it to you real quick, the metal trussing, you can only go 2 squares. If I place a 3rd one, it will collapse. So what you have to do is, oops, screwed that up. Let me place a frame on the ground so I can climb a little bit higher. That would help. Alright, place that frame there, and basically what you want to do is place your metal trussing across. Once you get 2 frames, it'll be supported. That one right there I will have to remove. Let's see here. Tear that one out, which means I'll have to go make some more. But you get an idea of how to make it now, and then I can do the same thing on this side. You can only go 2 squares at a time and then connect them in the center. And then once I get that all completely made, I'll do the same thing to this center pillar, and then I can remove all these support pillars and not have to worry about it collapsing. If I remove this pillar right now, this whole thing of metal trussing will collapse, and it'll be a lot of wasted iron. And actually clay. You use clay to make the rebar frames and the metal trussing too. So be a lot of wasted resources, so I'm not going to do that. Still got to, you can see why I wanted to clear out all the corn out of here, because it makes it really easy to see and survey the whole land. I planted all those trees. I'll have to clear them out here sooner or later so that we can see better. But I'm probably going to have to clear out these cornfields because I'm obviously not going to be able to see zombies running through there. And that's kind of how I got caught by these zombies, is because they were coming through the cornfield. So they kind of surprised me while I was working out here. But yeah, I'll have to clear out these cornfields. It's not too hard. It just takes a little bit of time. And then what else to top this base up? Oh, there's a crawler out there. I must have missed him earlier. To top all this off, I'm going to put spotlights all around. Still have to figure out exactly how I want to lay out the center of the base here. This is all going to be a concrete structure. It's going to be at least 2 squares thick on all the walls, and it's going to go up pretty high, and I'm going to put spotlights out. Of course, I have platforms to walk between each of these levels. All this dugout spot right here is going to be filled with spikes in between each of these outposts, if you want to call them that. Kind of like this one, I just kind of laid that center line with spikes just so I could measure up everything and get everything figured out. But yeah, that's the base. I've just been, at night, I will ride back. Actually, I need to do that right now since I'm pretty much done with everything. I just have one chest out here. I just been kind of storing my concrete mix and stuff like that. I'm going to take a little bit back with me so that I can work on the bridge base. I'm going to leave all the frames and everything here so that they'll be here when I come back. I got a bunch of spikes already made. I got a few more back at the bridge base, I think, but I'm going to take all my crushed sand and head back. I don't think I need any wood. No, I'm pretty good. I'm going to head back to the bridge base, and I'll show you guys kind of how I've been doing everything. Basically, with this motorbike, it just makes it really quick to zip back and forth between the 2 bases. It takes no time at all. Just cross 2 bridges, and you're pretty much there. The 3rd bridge is, of course, the bridge base itself. So, over this hill and back down, and I'll be pretty much there. Alright, here we are coming back up on the bridge base. Just going to park my bike out here a little bit away from the base. Actually, I'm just going to park it up here on this hill so that I know it won't get hit by any zombies. Check its inventory real quick. If there's anything I need to take out of it. Nope, that's my food to take back to the... I meant to leave it at the other base. My fuel, chainsaw. Okay, I'm leaving all my seeds in there. Okay, so that's good for now. I didn't have anything I needed to take out of there. Let's get in the bridge base, and I kind of show you what I've been working on every night. I know I haven't really been showing that much this week as far as the game week, but I'll show you guys how I've been working on this base. During the day, I'm out there at the new base location working, and then at night, I come here, eat a little bit, and head down into the mines. I turn on my forges, and this one I'm using to make my iron, my metal trussing, and my iron bars and things like that. Oh, I forgot to leave all that. Oh well. So I'm going to add some fuel and turn these on here in a little bit. These other 2 I've been using to make concrete or cement mix, and then using my cement mixer to make tons of concrete at a time. Pretty easy to do because once I set all this up and get them going with fuel, I run down to the mine down here and I mine all the iron I need and all the stone I need to keep them all going. Let's see. So that's how I've been doing it all. But for now, I gotta go work on this base. Thank you guys so much for watching. Gotta prep for the Horde, so that'll be the next episode. The Day 56 Horde should be interesting because I think what they've done is they've wrapped the Night 50 to repeat itself. So Night 56 should be a huge Horde just like the Night 50 instead of it starting over like it did in Alpha 13. They started back over, but I think now in Alpha 14 they've got it so that they keep going. We'll see it tonight. If it's a small Horde, then we know that they didn't do it that way. If it's a big Horde, then yeah, it's just a repeat of the Night 50. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. Post any comments or questions down below. As always, I post a new video every day. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.